I'm the artist known as 0xDEAFBEEF. I think of myself predominantly as a tinkerer. So I've been tinkering in a bunch of different fields that overlap art and technology. Best known as an audio-visual generative artist, I use a minimal tool set of a cheap laptop and a C compiler to produce generative sound and animation. It's kind of like a variety of different interests, but they're all sort of tied together, I think, by the same sort of drive or motivation to try to sort of uncover how things work. Prior to NFTs, my full-time job was making things out of metal, particularly jewelry for handmade wedding rings. I was really drawn to blacksmithing because it was a counterpoint to sitting in front of a screen all day. When I was initially approached to participate in this Grail season, the idea really drew me in, and it started to grow quite a lot in scope, especially when I learned that it could be a series and have kind of these different dimensions. I iterated on many designs, but forging metal can be labor intensive. It's dirty, sometimes frustrating, even mildly dangerous. But that is part of the allure, that element of risk. I want to stress the importance of the process that went into making these physical objects, because I think that narrative contributes to their meaning. The cost of the material is not as important as its symbolism. Blacksmiths, they pride themselves on using primitive tools to turn base materials into something useful. It really feels like what I'm doing is alchemy. And as we know in alchemy, the ultimate purpose is not the forging of objects, but the forging of meaning. Collectors ascribe value to narratives and use them to express something about their own story or identity. Some people will argue that NFTs are worthless because they're immaterial, but that's ignoring the cultural value and the meaning that's produced. It's a reference to an image of a grail, but it's exactly through those references that meaning is created.